U.S. prosecutors have made a formal request to the U.K. for the extradition of WikiLeaks co-founder Julian Assange. That's according to media reports citing officials from both countries. Charlotte Dubinsky has the details.
Well, that extradition hearing is due to take place on Friday. We understand from the WikiLeaks editor-in-chief that the US Department of Defense is due to present its evidence as to why it wants to extradite Julian Assange. He's not expected to appear in person, but he could appear via live video link. So what's he charged with? Well, there are 17 charges and counts of spying. This is because of the publication of classified military and diplomatic documents by the WikiLeaks website, and also a count of trying to conspiracy to hack a US government computer. Now, if Julian Assange is found guilty of those charges, he could spend up to 175 years in prison. So essentially, this is a life sentence. WikiLeaks editor-in-chief says it's just not possible that he will receive a fair trial.
I don't believe that we are going to win this with legal arguments. There is no chance that Julian will get a fair trial here in the UK, or in the US, of course, unless there's a change of reporting, that people actually start speaking out. We're not talking about a prosecution, we're talking about a persecution.
Julian Assange is currently serving a 50-week prison sentence. That's because he skipped bail back in 2012. He's serving that at the high-security Belmarsh prison. Now, in recent weeks, there's been concern for his health. He was too ill to appear at a court hearing. The video that was obtained by RT's Rupley news agency showing Assange inside the prison looking incredibly gaunt and thin. Julian Assange's father visited him in prison in the medical ward where he's been receiving attention for that weight loss. Assange's father said that he thought his son's weight had stabilized, also expressed concerns about this extradition. And Julian Assange's father says that if his son is extradited, then this is the slippery slope for journalism.
Extraterritorial actions of the United States against somebody who's not even a citizen of the United States. So all journalists ought to be concerned. Julian presently is an icon for what will happen and what is happening to journalists all over the Western world.
Back in April, Julian Assange was forcibly removed from the Ecuadorian embassy where he'd sought asylum for around 7 years. He sought that asylum back in 2012 following the fact that there were accusations of sexual assault brought to him by individuals in Sweden that were being pursued by the authorities. Now, Julian Assange has always denied those allegations of sexual assault and has said that they were a pretext for moving him to Sweden and then to be able to be extradited directly to the USA from there. Now, this all spans from a massive dump of classified military documents. This was provided to the WikiLeaks co-founder, to the website, by a former US private. This is Chelsea Manning. Since then, the US government has been pursuing Julian Assange for the fact that the WikiLeaks co-founder on the website published those classified documents which showed alleged war crimes being committed by US soldiers in Iraq.
While Julian Assange awaits his fate, his former protector, Ecuador, is refusing to extradite an alleged American fraudster to the U.S. Ecuadorian President Lenin Moreno has personally blocked proceedings, citing national sovereignty reasons, humanitarian concerns, and international law. We asked WikiLeaks activist Clark Stokely why the two cases are being treated so differently.
Definitely double standard. It's very hypocritical and it's very showing of the morals and the ethics of these governments. You know, the message that WikiLeaks has been publishing has been the truth, and it's showing that these, you know, major government organizations are committing fraud, are committing war crimes, and so forth. You know, then the messenger is going to be the one that keeps getting, you know, locked away. The fact of the matter is it's always been 100% factual evidence, and maybe people need to start hating the facts of the matter rather than those who present them to us.